So Atletico Madrid picking up all 3 points ahead of their Copa del Rey tie on Thursday, where they'll take on Sevilla. Taking a look at what that means regarding their position in Spain, they move to 4th in the table. They still remain, though, 11 points adrift of Girona at the top. However, they do have that game in hands. Job done then for Atleti. The big talking point away from what happened in that match, Ali, is that Moise Kean looks like he's going to be making that move in January. This is a player who there was a lot of hype about, but certainly hasn't lived up to expectations. Of course, Juventus went to Everton, did nothing. Went to PSG, did nothing. Hasn't done much this season for Juve. I don't feel like I'm selling him very well.
I don't think you are. But to be honest with you, I don't know that Diego Simeone and Atletico Madrid are expecting Moise Kean to come in and make a huge difference. He's coming in as a guy who's going to give you an option off the bench. And frankly, I think this has to do as a reaction for Atletico Madrid, given the fact that Angel Correa is rumored to be going to Saudi Arabia. And if indeed that's the case, then you need those numbers coming off the bench to have a change of pace or a different look in the attack for Atletico Madrid. They become very dependent on Antoine Griezmann and, of course, Alvaro Morata. Memphis Depay was supposed to be the guy that maybe off the bench was going to give you something different, but he's struggling to stay fit and to stay healthy. And if indeed that's the case, and Angel Correa is not going to be around, you need numbers. Moise Kean provides you that.
Yeah, we mentioned like Memphis Depay when he came off the bench in the Real Madrid game did not exactly set the world alight.
No, and hasn't done for a while. A lot of it has to do with lack of fitness and lack of game sharpness, if you will. But how are you going to get on the field when Morata and Antoine Griezmann have done so well? And indeed, when there has been a need for Atletico Madrid to have somebody come off the bench and play in the attack, Memphis Depay hasn't always been the first option. You think more of Angel Correa as a guy who can be a difference maker. I think Angel Correa is a player that has been important to Atletico Madrid and sometimes underutilized by Diego Simeone. Not quite sure what the relationship is there. Angel Correa seems like a difference maker, much more so than Moise Kean. But if he's going to move on, you need numbers.
Is the well that dry in world football that you're complaining about a guy in Depay who hasn't done anything coming off the bench, and you go and get a guy who's done nothing coming off the bench? Are we really?
There's a lot of negativity, it seems, about this transfer.
But it makes no sense.
Meanwhile, for Granada, not the result, of course, they were looking for. What, did you want a reason?
No, yeah. Can anybody give me a reason?
Granada struggling. Almeria, of course, rock bottom, yet to win a single match this season. Granada sitting second from bottom. Cadiz make up the 3 at the moment in the relegation zone. As I mentioned then, Copa del Rey for Atletico Madrid this week. They take on Sevilla on Thursday. Meanwhile, it's Athletic Club take on Barcelona. Mallorca against Girona. And in the game tomorrow, Celta Vigo against Real Sociedad. All these 4 matches, one leg will be done and dusted. We'll know the semi-final lineup by the end of the week. All these games live on ESPN+.